Hello, YouTube. How y'all doing tonight? It's a great day in the old Sunday Superstars podcast. So, how's everybody doing? Good to see y'all. Can y'all hear me tonight? Don't get me singing. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Good to see you, Nickel Stacking. Let me give you a link there, Nickel. There you go, Nickel. Hey, Dean, how you doing? How y'all are tonight? Hey, Snakebite, good to see you. Hey, Silver Wolverine, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Red Crawler, how you doing? Good to see you. Oh, looky here. Who we have tonight? Reagan believed in free trade. Yes, he does. Paul Patel.
Yeah, and Trump bold-faced lied about that. And I tell you something, the Reagan people like me, because when I got in politics, it was because of Reagan. And they are going to be man, that he's already losing group after group. You don't want to lose the Reagan followers either. And I think that's going to piss all of them off. So
yep, I agree. I agree 100%. You know, that's a lot of people. There's a lot of fanfare about Reagan, and I liked what he did. You know,
I
hey,
thought he
Lucky
was.
Star.
I thought he was at least the best modern day president, if you want to say modern. But overall, I'd probably rank him number one. You know, and the way he handled things, he had a lot of people going after him too, the media, and he would turn it on them. He was smart enough to turn it on them. What Trump does is insult them, throw them out of the room. I mean, that's not how Reagan handled it. And so, yeah, he was a great.
No, he had a good way. Red Crawler says hi, Nickel Stacking.
Yeah, I see that. I see. He said, I'm going to vote for Gavin. Gavin Newsom. No, I can't vote for Gavin. I'm sorry. Did you see the commercial?
Hey, Mark. Thank you for coming.
Did you see their commercial with the Canadian guy, Ford?
I did not. Hey, Tony.
It was during the World Series.
I did not see that. I've been working quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, you know, it was kind of hokey pokey. You know, not like it wouldn't like a real. Of course, these guys are not professionals. You know, not at advertising or acting. So it was kind of hokey pokey. But anyway, yeah, they one's going to give if Toronto wins the Blue Jays, he's going to send the best maple syrup they have to Newsom. And if Newsom wins, he's going to send the best bottle of wine. If the Dodgers win, he's going to send the best bottle of wine to Ford. And he told Ford, now, can we get this back on the shelves there? And he says, I don't think so.
So the Mariners didn't get into the World Series?
Oh, no. The Toronto came back with a humongous comeback and beat them. Knocked them out.
Oh, Lord. Okay. Because I did not know that. I haven't had any chance to really do anything much this week. That's interesting. Toronto came back and beat them that last game, huh?
Yep. And Dodgers won last night. They're going to L.A. now. They'll be off tonight. They go to L.A. for 3. I think L.A. wraps it up in L.A. It'll be the Dodgers.
I got to root for L.A. because I sure in the hell don't want Toronto.
Well, it'll be the L.A. Dodgers Kings rally that they are Kings. So, yeah, that's what you're gonna have. But
that's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, but see, Toronto scored 11 runs that first game, and I said that's it. They shot their wad. They'll have a hard time coming up with runs from this point on.
Yep. Lucky Star says Reagan was a great man that come prior to becoming president. That's very true, Lucky Star. Yes, I liked Reagan even when he was not a politician.
Yeah, he was on G Theater. He did. He had some great debates with the Kennedys, which, by the way, I think he won. But he was in his youth or younger days. He was an unbelievable, great debater. I mean, he was just really impressive.
I have to agree with. I don't know that much about except what I read about JFK, but Joseph says that JFK is the Godzilla of presidents, and I have to agree with you. What I've read, I mean, what he dealt with in 1960 and what I've read about, that's amazing.
Oh yeah, that's why General Electric hired him. He was so good at communicating with his audience that they hired him. He was in sports. He was a broadcaster in sports for a while. So yeah, he was one of a kind. One of a kind. You'll never have another Reagan. I doubt it.
Nope. He's the best of my lifetime. So I mean, I was just a baby, when JFK was around. But it's so I can't say that Reagan wasn't the best, but I think Trump's right in there running right next to him. So.
Well, the reason Texas went red is Reagan. It was blue. Yep. It was a blue state up until the time he got elected.
Yep. Silver Wolverine says that Trump believed in tariffs. Where'd he go?
In the 1980s. Hey, he probably did. Trump is for protectionism. A lot of unions are for protectionism. That keeps an artificially high price on the American product. So yeah.
Right. And there's Silver Shelby. How you doing? Good to see you. Whoever a Cowboy fan I have, a lot of Cowboy. They took a whipping today. They took a whipping.
Yeah, and the Bengals had a good lead. I wouldn't say huge, but a good lead. They go into the fourth with it, and then they don't use the clock like they should, and they end up losing it. I mean, everybody knows if you got a big lead, you start running the ball. It's less likely
who were they playing?
Oh gosh darn! I can't think now who it was. I can't think.
I-79, good to see you. Thanks for coming. Hit that like button and show me a little love. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's. I did not. I'll have to look that up because I do not know who the Bengals played. So Broncos bucked those. Yes, they did, Dean. They got their butts handed to them. That's for sure. Hey, America, thanks for coming.
39. The New York Jets, 39-38, came back and beat the Bengals, and that was Jets' first win of the season. That's embarrassing.
Oh, the Jets beat the Bengals? Oh, what a kicking that was. That's a kick in the teeth,
Yeah, they need to fire. They need to fire the coach. I mean, because the clock became the opponent, not the Jets. They let the clock beat them.
Wow. I'm trying to look at everything going on here, and like, I get kind of sidetracked there, and so reading the chat, and I'm like, I got to quit. Can you get a red wrench to
Look at Tony coming after the nickel. 40 hours a month. No, EB. I've never used anything from the government. I've never. No EBTs, no nothing. I wouldn't even know how to use it. If I had it, I'd be embarrassed to use it. So no, but I think 75% of Americans, before it's over, is going to probably be using one. This artificial intelligence, which is for real. Everybody says it ain't for real. It's going to bust. It is for real. And you know what Amazon said? That they plan to lay off 600,000 people using AI.
No way.
Yeah. That means their trucks will be driven with AI. I guess their planes will be loaded with AI. It'll be sorted with AI, the mail or the packages.
Wow, that's amazing. That is crazy. Silver Wolverine, did you buy the ASE Army and Navy? Yes, I did, Silver Wolverine. I sure did. I'm kind of curious to see what I've been watching them pretty close. I don't know. I'm so sick of the Mint and their crap, Every time I turn around and I'm waiting for them, they're fixing. I got a feeling we're getting ready to see a silver price hike on the Mint's website. You know, everything's going to go up. Hey, Robert Kemp, thanks for coming, brother.
They have a bridge. I got a bridge. I got a bridge on Mars. I'll tell you. Oh my goodness.
Howdy, Crafty Stacker. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Be sure and hit that like and love button for me, guys. I need all the help I can get. We have 79 in the house. She is awesome tonight. She is sexy as always.
I didn't think you was going to be on this week.
Oh, no, it's next week. I'll be gone.
Oh, okay.
Yep, next week I'll be gone. So I have to, I'll be pretty busy. I got family emergency to go to. So I will be, I won't be on the streaming. So I'll, it's kind of a sad moment for me, but it is what it is. I can't help. Hey, Water Possibilities, thanks for coming.
I don't know if Barbara will be here. She went to Florida.
Barbara did?
Yeah, flew from New York to Florida. Yeah.
Is she going down there for a suntan?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she's going down to buy another. What's the car she have?
She said she had a 2006 Rolls Royce.
Yeah, I don't know, but she I was on a live doing a live, so I got to go. I'm about to fly to Florida, so she was apparently going to the airport, I guess, at that time.
Wow. Tony says we're in the embryo stage of civil war. Just sit back and watch. You know, Tony, I hope that doesn't happen. You know, just I know they're really hoping for it. You know, these people that up in there, and they want to eliminate a lot of people that are, you know, that are pros for Republican and pros for Democrat, and they want to eliminate them both. They just want to eliminate people, period. And I don't want to see that, you know.
Look at the chat.
I'm trying to. Nickel drives along.
Snake said if Stark will get her and spit her.
Oh, Lord. That's funny.
Oh, my goodness. And look at 79. She says Nickel drives a lawnmower. Hey, I do.
That's what I'm laughing about. That's hilarious.
And I tell you what, I'd rather drive that zero turn than my truck or the Lincoln or the Corvette. I'll be honest with you.
Hey, Jamie Foxx.
I like them. I'm thinking about going to the grocery store in it. You can just put 2 bags right there, you know, on the where your feet's at, between your feet, and I like it.
On your zero turn?
Like, yeah, you know, you take everything in too as you're going. You know, you look up. Oh, look at that.
I don't have a zero turn, but I have a rider. I need a rider for mowing property. You know.
You remember what was the country music singer? Not Conway Twitty. George Jones. He would go a lot of places on his riding mower. One time he was drunk. He was going all over the road. They had to stop him and tell him, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. Silver Wolverine says that he hopes the price hike doesn't affect. I do too. I hope they don't mention it anytime soon, but there's a couple of things that I want to buy that I hopefully that they don't do that. And the Marines is one of them. So it's tough. I know that after the Mint dropped their limit of 1, I tried to get on there early in the morning when they first opened up and buy those, but the bots are in there and they are just tearing it up. And I got one in my cart and that was it. I could not even get checked out fast. They're so fast. I mean, they are fast. And I was all ready to go and had it in my cart. And I was checking out, and it was like out of stock. So and I only took about maybe 15 seconds, 10 seconds or so to try and get to that point. It's not those bots are fast. They even put in the early in the morning after the limit was off. They put the virtual waiting room in there, and that really screwed me up. Dean, I'll say that they were sold out. I'd have everything ready to go. I had one in my cart, and I could not get checked out fast enough out in my cart. Now, mind you, from the last time I was in there, and I could not get it checked out. They were sold out every time.
Listen,
So that tells you that they're fast.
you hear that?
Matter of seconds, faster than me. I'll say that.
You know, these candy coins, they sound like the real thing. Listen. You hear it?
Yep. Are you? Oh, you're still eating those?
Yeah. I got a bunch of them when I bought them. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Water. Yeah, I did know that water possibilities, and I tell you, I'm just gonna make a guess here. This is not financial advice or anything like that. I think the Mint is having trouble getting silver. Silver planches to do that. That's why they moved it. They had 262,000 sets. Now think about that. 262,000 sets. So that's over 500,000 planches that they needed to sell those. So, and that's why they moved them back. I really think they're having, and I don't think that if they do offer them, they're going to be really low. I don't think they're going to sell 262,000 of them. I really think it's going to be a lot less. Has anybody been keeping up with what silver's going on in our what's going on with silver? Has anybody been watching to the silver price?
Oh yeah. I think
I don't know.
Around 48 right now, I think.
Yeah. Well, I predicted it was going to fall here about 2 or 3 weeks ago on my stream. I said what they're trying to do right now is they're trying to drive the people out that are trying to make a quick buck. And so if you're in there for the long haul of buying silver, yeah, it is dropping. So what I think what's going to happen, Red Crawler, is you're going to see silver after they get through driving the price down and get all these people out of there. You're going to see silver shoot up over $50. And Robert says 48.23. Okay, thank you, Robert. They will actually, you'll see silver and gold shoot up again. Now, me personally, I bought more silver with this gold only. No, it's going to be silver too, Red Crawler. It will be silver. And so they're going to drive both of them. Both of them are going up. We really have a silver shortage, and they're just not telling us. The COMEX is just about on the verge of not being able to fulfill their actual obligations on their paper. So what you're seeing is silver deliveries. They take these contracts out of the COMEX and they're actually wanting their silver. And so they're trying to say, and that's what happened here. Not like, hey, Lisa, good to see you. Thank you for coming. This is why we're seeing all the plane trips going silver to the LBNA in London. So it's because of they are being sold out of gold. Silver. Oh, the little are getting tongue-tied here. Sorry about that. So they are actually having silver issues, and there's not enough silver to go around. So at the end of my stream tonight, I've got some really good articles. One article was last year where China has been trying to manipulate the silver market and get it out and get it going. And it's a really good article. I recommend you reading it. And I'll have some others on how silver is being bought up. And nickel's ruining my life. Thank you, Ark. I appreciate that. They are driving the price up. And I tomorrow, I think you will see, or Tuesday, you will see silver go up. Now, does everybody understand that the Fed is meeting next week? Everybody understand what's going to happen if they drop the price of interest, which I think they will? At least, I've been told 1%, but they're not going to drop it down 1%, maybe 0.5%. But think about what's going to happen. It's going to make silver go through the roof. And I urge I already bought my roll of silvers, what I could afford, and I bought a roll of 20. And so it is the cheapest place in town is Hero Bullion. I'm a big Hero Bullion promoter. I bought a lot from Hero Bullion. You're so funny, Rocky. I love you, 79. Oh, I love you, 79. So you're going to see. I hope the Fed doesn't cut rates. Red Crawler, I think they will. I'm just saying, I think they really need to raise rates, but they can't. They're in a bad place. So if you go to garage sales, make a ring with a scratch stone in it and oh. There you go, Tony. Yep. So, but always think about what's going on, and we are seeing history being made on what's going on with silver. And I like gold. Don't get me wrong, and I do buy gold, but I tell you, the upside of silver is much better on percentage-wise to go up than gold. So, and I'm going to even put a couple of articles out there on reevaluating gold. And I think the United States government is fixing, and they're getting close to doing that. So we may see something really crazy happen. Like
in 10 years, the ratio will be 5-to-1, gold and silver. In 10 years, I think.
It could be that way. Well, you think about it. In let me get my brain right. In 1934, I think it was 33, when Roosevelt, he started all the gold, he wanted all the gold called back. And so that's the first time that they had asked for recalling. It was illegal to own gold. Well, and that was in 33. Well, in 34, they raised the price. Gold was going 10. You know, it wouldn't surprise me, Red Crawler. I don't know where it'll stop. You know, it's very, very possible. So they raised the price of gold from $20 and I think it was like 28 cents or something like that. Then they turned around a year later after they got all the gold, and they raised the price of gold to $35 an ounce, and that was in 1934. Well, look what happened in 1971 when Nixon reevaluated gold, and he raised it up to $42 and some change. Oh, let me get my numbers on this. I'll that way I can get it exactly. All right, where are you? There it is, right there. Okay. 73, it was $38, and they reappraised it at $42.22. And so in 34, it raised to 35, and I'm correct about that. So you think about it, the price was raised from $20.67 to 35 in 64. I mean, 34, 64. Yep, 34. And so they reevaluated it again in 73. So, so you have to really look at what's going on now, because I think that's what they're going to do again, because they have to do something to help stop and get the United States with some, because they can't sell their T-bills. Nobody's wanting their T-bills, so they need cash.
79 actually brings up a good point for once. And that's right. He said, Nixon said, I'm temporarily doing that.
You're right, 79. You're exactly right. He did.
It temporarily turned into 50 years or 60, whatever.
Yes, I have tried to give 79 some gold, but she does not want it. She always tells me to give it to somebody. Yeah, there you go.
I'll give her some gold.
Yeah. So what's going on with silver? We got to get this off. What's going on with silver is being bought up so fast and so furious around the world. China, Russia, India, they're all buying silver as much as they can. It's time to end the Morgan and Peace program. Same three strikes over and over. That ship sailed. I agree with you, Silver Wolverine. I agree with you. So I really think we're going into a silver shortage at the mint, and I really think that we're going to see silver go right. But me personally, I would buy what I could. Constitutional is really good. I like Constitutional, and buy dimes is the cheapest way to buy it is dimes. You can buy $1 worth of dimes, and I think it's last time I figured $1 10 dimes is $33 or $34 in cost. I'd have to sit down and figure it. Let me get my phone out here. Okay.
I got some silver dimes coming in. I got some Morgans coming in.
$34.50 is what you should be. That's a silver content of $1 worth of dimes. So if you you'll probably pay $36, $37, $2 over spot for them. So you could buy $1 worth or $5, however much you want to buy.
Most of the silver dimes I have, I paid around 25 cents a piece for them, I think.
Right. It's you think about it, a dime right now will cost you like $3 and something for one dime. Think about that compared to what you used to be able to buy with a dime, I always think back of what we were paying for stuff like a gallon of gas. You used to be able to buy a gallon of gas for 75 cents a gallon in Texas. Hell, you can't.
Probably a quarter back when you had the Model Ts or whatever.
Well, my dad, a dime is a loaf of bread. Yes, that's right, Dean. You could buy a loaf of bread for a dime. It's the same thing if you took that dime in and bought it now. It's about the same price at $3 for a loaf of bread at the store. So it's silver's not, you're not going to lose money on silver. It's not going to go to zero. So I highly recommend anybody that wants to stack silver to either buy 50 tubes of snake bite's got lots of dimes. There you go, snake bite. That's good. I like it. So I am very, very, very sure that we're going to see silver go up next week, and it's going to get above 29 cents. Lucky Star says she remembers 29 cents a gallon gas. Yes, that would be really good. That'd be because we're going to see everything because wait until you see they drop the interest rate next week, and by the end of November, you're going to see stuff go through the roof as far as price. Every time they have interest rate lowered, it's going to aggravate the system and bring it up in price.
Well, it's going to be between 0.25 and 0.50. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's going to be one of those two. If they go 0.50, things are far worse than they're saying. 0.25, at least that much, they'll drop it, at least.
See, I agree with you, Nickel. Yes, that's remember the horse and buggy. Yes, I do. Well, I didn't write it. I read it in books, but Eagle Steve. But yes, I do remember it. It used to be the cheap way. Cigarettes were 19 cents a pack.
I remember the concrete wheels or the rock wheels or whatever.
Oh my God. So it's just like you have to think about what's going on. Let me look here for a second.
Now if Trump gets his stooges on the board, they're going to lower it like instead of 0.25, it's going to go down like a percentage, like one, total. Right.
And
I mean, probably consecutive time. He'd like to see it 0 or negative.
Right. Well, it would. I don't think it'll ever get that low, but it's really a crazy time to see. I'm sitting here getting some articles open for, and you have to think about which country Now, this kind of surprised me. I'm going to post this at the end of the stream, and I'll put it in my comment section. Who is the largest? And this is going to surprise you. I'm going to put it in the chat. Ask the chat, who is the largest buyer of silver? Who's the largest buyer? I want to see what in the world. Who's the largest in the world? The first two. Get the first two. Let's see if anybody. Trump will go for a third term. Yep, that's true. I think he will.
If he tried to stay in office or does the third term, we will have a civil war.
Yeah,
there's no doubt about my mind. But anyway, are you looking for countries? Are you saying entities?
Yeah, what countries are buying the most gold? India, China. That's good guesses.
I would say India on the gold and probably China on the silver.
Well, I'll say this. Germany is the number 3rd spot. India is the number 2 spot of buying silver, which buys the most silver. And this is what Jackknife nailed it. The U.S. buys 900 million ounces of silver a year. Now, that really got me thinking about what's going on. What's going on with the silver market? And that's why Trump nailed it as far as a strategic metal. And with us buying 900 million ounces, because I had to do some research in that, trying to figure out why would he do that. And China is the 4th. They buy 139 million ounces of silver a year, and where the United States buys 900 million. India buys 615 million. So it's really what we're seeing and why we're seeing silver running out, because not all the mines around the world is running. We've had, you think about the copper mines. The copper mines are mining copper, but they get silver, they get gold, they get other minerals out of there. Hey, 79 needs to add that number 47 on the back of your 79 there. You know it? 79 needs to go 7947 -47. There you go. Do you know what 47 is? 79. So, but it's silver is getting to be a hard metal. Hold tight on your metals. I'd say the same thing. Good night. Hey, Silver Wolverine, thanks for coming. Be sure and hit that like and love button for me, and I appreciate it. And you have a great evening. I hope to see you next week. Or I won't be here next week. I'm taking a week off. So take care. Thank you for coming. But yeah, it's amazing. And I'll have this I'll put this link to this article at the end of my stream here in my comment section. So if you come and look at it, be sure and hit me a like and leave me a comment. I would love to hear y'all's feedback on this on my comments. So Lisa, I will email you, my friend. There you go, Mark. So yeah, it's very crazy about where silver is going to go. And what is your viewpoint on the U.S. investing in our country's money? I think it's because of the dollar. Tony, it's exactly what's going on here. It's they are trying to save the dollar. Now, that was the whole point of the stable coin, to try and save the dollar. Now, you think about that. If you link this cyber CBDC with the U.S. dollar, I think it's a way for us to see us not having paper money or gold or anything on anymore. So, and I was rolling around this in my thoughts. Now, think about this. If we do go to CBDC, and we don't have a choice because they'll end up doing it. But think about this. Do you think that these gold-backed currencies that are being put out right now on the plastic will be kind of like going to that state or be a way of currency without being a CBDC? Because I don't want CBDC. I don't want them knowing what I buy. It ain't none of their business. If I buy a snow cone or an ice cream cone or whatever, I don't want anybody knowing. It's none of their business. So What do you think about that, Nickel?
Yeah, we're heading for that. We'll have it. I mean, and they'll bribe the Americans to get it in. They'll probably give us $500 each to when they first start it, and so many people need money that they'll do it.
Right, exactly. And that's what they're trying to do, because you think about this. If we go to the stable coin and they're trying to do away with paper money and get us off the gold market over. Hey, John Camper, thank you for coming in. Thank you. You think about that. Stable coin is a fictitious coin. It's just they can create as much of it as they want. They don't have to do. It's easier than printing money. So think about that. If they do get the hey, red light, thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
You don't have to cut any trees down for the paper either.
Exactly.
And then think about metal. Think what they'll save and not having to buy coinage.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. This is a way to control John Q. Public, we the people. And I keep talking about trying to get people to use. Everybody here, I hope everybody uses cash. And the more you use cash, the less you're tracked. And think about that. So that's why I like silver and gold, which cannot be tracked. So it's a good thing. So
they're going to be so tax conscious. And this is what I've been trying to say. They're going to be so tax oriented conscious that they're losing money that people's not paying right. If you set a system up like that, you know what they make. You know what everybody makes. And if you confiscate gold and silver, you can't go around that system. That if you have gold and silver, you can still bypass it.
Yeah,
they will.
You can.
Allow, and same thing with crypto. They will do away or confiscate or whatever they're going to do, make it illegal, and you won't be able to. You take these big drug lords; they can use crypto to what is it when you wash your money? Trying to think of the term. Darn it, I can't think. But anyway, they use businesses to do it too. But they have, they use that to wash their money, so you can't track them on their drug transactions. So that's why I think it's going to happen. It'll stop that type of illegal activity, and it'll stop the point where it'll stop the point of people they can cheat. You will eliminate
exactly. And now think about this. The only way, if it does go to that, where we can't, either we have cash in hand and we can do it in between people, but you will go back to what it was back in the Stone Age before they had money and be bartering. I'll trade you my 2 chickens for your cow or whatever. And so that's what it end up being, because CBDC, they'll be on you for every little thing. And so you want to save you up some cash, put it back, and save you some gold and silver. And so that's what I've been watching this, because they're pushing this stable coin really hard. And so, and I'm not for it, at all. I think stable coin is just a way to control you. It's a CBDC. They can see if you go down and buy a pack of chewing gum, So anyway, with the U.S. buying all this silver and all these other countries buying it, silver is going to go up because it is short right now. They don't have enough to do it. And the reason I say this, because 2 weeks ago, trips from U.S. to LBNA in London was flying with these planes flying with silver. Now, you think about this. They cannot keep up with the silver in the LBNA as much as being out there. They can't supply them enough. So they're going to default. They've already defaulted on gold on the LBNA. Now they're doing, yes. Yeah, I agree with you, Robert. Digital is poison. Correct. And so you're seeing all this gold and silver being transferred around. And it ain't because he was going to put tariffs, right, Bob? So the fall of the U.S. dollar is the same as real ID, and it will own nothing and be, See, that's exactly. I've been thinking about doing a show on Real ID and how to stop it. But being you brought that up, Real ID, there is a bill that Ron Paul put in that I don't know if it'll go anywhere, but to stop this digital ID, because all it is a way to keep up with you and track you, and it's worse than a passport. And so, I mean, even though you have a passport, it's not tracked. So,
yep, Trump's going after him too.
Something about 2 aircraft that were lost in the China Sea today. I don't know. I haven't heard anything on that, Dean. I'll have to look that up. I will have to look that up. I did not hear that. Were they military aircraft or civilian? Dean? I will look that up. Matter of fact.
Long Live Coins is here, and I got to say hi to John Camper. He said,
"Hey, Long Live Coins, thank you for coming. Hit that like and love button for me." We're sitting here to Ratchet John about. I have the article on that. Hey, Lisa, on the aircraft. I'm typing it in right now. Well, let's see what we got. My little typing fingers, I don't type very fast, so I have to try and do it. So I would love to hear more about it. U.S. Navy helicopter, FA Super Hornet jet crash in separate incidents, and both of them operating on the Nimitz aircraft carrier. Oh, it's under investigation. They say it's they were all rescued, no fatalities, which is good. I'm glad to hear that.
Well, we already lost
a helicopter.
We already lost 2 fighters where they made a sharp turn and the fighter rolled off into the ocean.
Yeah. Well, hey, Clear Lake, good to see you. Thanks for coming. We have a Navy helicopter and a F-18 colliding, and so they were separate incidents. Crashes, separate incidents, and both operating. So they didn't actually hit each other. Both crashes currently. They're saying that they both. I don't know why they crashed, but I'll do some more investigating on that. Anything is on aviation, I'm trying to keep up with. So,
how would you like to be the crew near the fighter that rolls off into the?
Lord!
You go from being a major to a private, or
somebody's going to get their ass reamed over that. I can guarantee it. 79 says that she's getting the feeling that you don't like her, Nickel.
What would ever make her think that? I don't understand.
Exactly. Dean, I believe you that as 2, both of them lost in the same day. It's like, oh, wow. You know what? Why don't we do a giveaway early, and we'll do a giveaway. We'll do a little gold bar and a silver bar. And let's do it early. Well, we're going to throw everybody off on this one. So we'll do it early. So we'll see how many we got in here. So hang on just a second. Let me check. And so let's see. We got 22 watching. So let's go 1 through 35 in numbers. So let's do 1 through 35. And so we'll do, like I said, 1 through 30. Eagle Steve's got 22. Eagle Steve 22. Okay. There we go. 22 Red Crawler. Red Crawler, get a different number. Eagle Steve's got that one. Joseph, 23 is first 23. Eagle Snakebite, you get a different number. 23's already been taken. So Lucky Star. Oh, no, she retracted it. Okay, she's going to get a different number. Okay, water 7. Water possibility. Robert Kemp's already got it. So hang on. Water possibility. Pick a different number. 1 through 35. 16. There we go. Tony's got 16. Okay, that's a good number. John Camper's got 3.
Didn't someone else have 3? I think there's 2 that had 3.
All right, let me go back up and see. Okay, 3.
Oh my goodness, L is here. LL. All right.
No, nobody's got 3 yet. John Camper's got 3. Snakebite had 23 prior. Snakebite says 23. Let's see if we had another 23. I'm not seeing anybody. Joseph's got 23 Snakebite before you did. Sorry about that, brother, on my screen. I can only go by my screen. So let's go. Okay, there's 16. Tony's got 16. John Camper's got 3. Water possibilities 8. Pam's got 14. Hey, Pam, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Be sure to hit that like and love button. Okay, I'm seeing 24. Okay, there we go. 1 through 35.
I wonder if Barbara went to Florida to take a cruise.
I don't think I'd take a cruise now.
She'd be on the deck, and then people be bringing her all them drinks, and she probably going, "Oh, Rocky's on the dock. Oh, that's all right."
Pam says, "Yeah, you're done. Okay, all right, Pam. Let's see what you got." Let's see. Pam was up here. Hang on. We got to go up here. I think everybody's been in here. They've picked a number. Pam had a good number, I believe. Okay, you're good, Pam. Okay. All right, let's hit the stop button here. Where's all my stop buttons?
Okay.
All right. Okay, hang on here. Give my win to Terry. Mark says give it to Terry. All right. Well, okay. What number did you pick there, Mister? Don't tell me 22.
I was going to say Trump's IQ, but no, that's not what it
is. Game 2. 4.
It's game 2. Dodgers won by 4 runs. I went.
All right, let's see who's the closest to 4 without going over. Let me go back up here.
John Camper got it.
John Camper.
And
he made that.
He's won like over 100 ounces.
John Camper, you're in the running there. Let me see if anybody got 4. I think we got a winner. It's John Camper. There we go, John Camper. All right, congratulations, John. All right, here we go. Email me at that, John Camper. Give me your address. Hey, you're welcome. We'll send it to you. Hey there, Silver Sucks. How you doing there, brother? I am a firm believer in silver. I'll buy silver right now because for me to get a few ounces of gold, it's pretty expensive. I've been trying to, you think about it, buy 4 ounces of gold, it's over $4,000 for an ounce. So I've been buying silver. So I'm going on the cheap.
Well, I can't pick a number every week on how much Dallas loses by. and I couldn't do Indiana because they just completely destroyed the team they played, which was UCLA. So I couldn't go by that. That number would be out of my range. I said, well, he won't go 1 to 1,000. So I had to do something. Right. And so the baseball one made a good number on it. But everybody says 22 numbers now because that's Caitlin Clark's number. And that's my favorite 22. So
all right, I want to talk more about silver here. And I'm going to say I'm pulling up some of my actual links that now this is going to freak you out here. Or it shouldn't freak you out, but it's going to be interesting information. So with the silver squeeze going on, now think about this. China's got all the silver. They've been doing a lot of silver, and they're getting the Dory bars, which you don't know how much they're buying. Now think about this. So China steps in at 30% interest, 30% interest, and they're loaning out their silver at 30%. Now tell me if China is not trying to manipulate the market, and so the LBNA paying 30% of silver, whatever they borrow from it. Can't you just get some gold and silver out of some? I'm sorry, Dean. No, I can't. Oh, that means, every part has to be cataloged back in, and yeah, I got to turn it in. All that stuff is kept really tracked. They're really close on watching that stuff, and I'll give you a story about that. But let's finish my story about what China did. They stepped in and started sending silver to save the LBNA from being defaulting on their silver. Now tell me, 30%, and the normal on when they let silver out and lease it out, it's about anywhere to 2 to 3%. Well, they're doing it at 30%. Now tell me if China ain't. I don't believe any information. I don't either, 79, but this is Rutgers, and it's an ad. I'm gonna make an ad. I will post a link to this because this is what we're seeing right now. China is trying to monopolize the silver and gold market of the world, and they want to become the world renowned country for gold and silver, just like the U.S. used to be.
And technology. And technology.
Yep,
and
exactly.
peridot, the gemstone peridot. They dominate that gemstone.
Yep. And so from what I understand right now, China's so far ahead of everybody in the AI that it's unbelievable. I don't know. I can't tell you that, but that's what I'm hearing. I'm not an AI person, but
well, they dominate the EV sales, and they dominate pearls now, which used to be Japan. Pearls, yes,
like the ones you wear around your neck, like a pearl necklace.
Yeah, they stole the process from Japan, and now they're doing it. And
really,
yeah, they stole everything in the early days. Nuclear technology. They stole all kinds of stuff. They came to our country as students and took back all that information and stole information. Right. We got them dating congressmen. They send a good-looking Asian chick over, and she dates the congressmen and senators and sends all that.
Oh, they got all those pictures that incriminate them. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Robot Toaster says that China is smart like the U.S. used to be. You are 100% right, Robot Toaster. It is exactly that way. We have had our intellect stolen from us, and we are being hosed right now from these countries. Hey, Long Live Coins, thank you very much for coming. So it's really, really crazy about what's happening. So we're seeing the tide turn, and the United States dollar is crashing. And I can see that they're trying. Silver Sucks is called reverse engineering. Yes, that's right. That's exactly what they're doing. They're stealing our engineering and reverse engineering it. Yes, and improving on it too.
Yeah, they get the idea and then they improve on it. That's what they do.
Yep, that's exactly what they're doing.
And buy our leaders off with contributions.
You know, these politicians are so corrupt. To me, when you take a money like that from a foreign country like that, I call it treason. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
79 gang is in the house tonight. Yes, she is. The gang of 79 is here. Thank you for coming, 79. We tried.
And I believe that there's been senators and congressmen that's given our forces positions away before. So I mean, yeah, that you should be like put in prison forever for doing that.
Yep. I agree 100%. Now I'm gonna say something here on tonight, and this is something that I had suspected for a while until I found this article. And this article is talking about, and this article was written in 2024 by the Jerusalem Post, and I'm going to put it out there tonight on that China is hoarding silver, and they're buying it for over the cost of silver. They're trying to get all the silver they can, so they're paying extra high for them. I get the NASCAR jackets from Patches, and who can they stand? Exactly, Tony.
Well, I want to make an announcement. If China wants to buy my silver for $200 an ounce, I'll sell it to them. I'll be a trader. Yeah. So,
well, this article I pulled up was from August 21st, 2024. It's over a year old, and so they have been working on. And I want, if anybody's interested in learning a little bit more, this article is showing you how China has been trying to dominate the metals market, and they have been doing a great job of it. And so we, the people, have to try and protect ourselves by buying gold and silver. And so if we do that,
all metals, any metal they don't have in their country.
John Camper, did you send me an email, sir, with your address, sir? So if you don't, I'll put my address, my email on there again. So it's absolutely crazy what's going on, and so I'll say I'll be the first teabagger on Sunday. Oh Lord, I can't.
And by the way, Kamala is going to run for president again. I just thought I would throw that in to everybody. So Hyena Harris is back. She's back.
Is she really going to do that?
Mm-hmm.
She got her ass handed to her. She's going to get her ass handed again. Nobody wants her as president. Are they going to cheat like they tried in when Biden got elected?
Don't know. I don't think they're in position to cheat at this point.
It's secondhand. Red Crawler says all this info we see is secondhand on PMs. Okay, I'm just telling you what I would do and what I've seen out there. So yes, Red Crawler, it's good information. You need to recreate and let people know, let other people know about it. And so I know I keep saying the same thing over and over, but I have to do it because I feel it's a good thing. Rocky and Nickel got into a fight and Nickel cried. Oh Lord. Oh, 79. That's great.
Well, the reason I think Kamala didn't run for another office in between is she didn't want to have a record, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if their goal is to be president, you don't want to be governor and absolutely destroy the state economy, right, and then have it on your record. So she just wants to go, and she don't want anything on her record. So she thinks she can run better.
Well, 79. I want 79, which is not 79, but Red Crawler. I want you to reiterate what I'm trying to say is sometimes people don't listen to you as good, and so Lisa, you missed a Rocky. Okay, Red Crawler, you got to reiterate what you're trying to get over. I'm still am what I have made predictions on when to buy and when not to buy, and so I made a prediction a couple of weeks ago that silver is going to take a dip and let's get down in the 40s. And I said 49 or 48. And so here it is, 49 or 48.23. So if you think about that, I might be knowing what I'm talking about. So I'm just guessing at there. I'm not really guessing, but I'm going on what's happening and what I'm reading, that silver will rebound and it will go over $50 an ounce. And that's why I made an order as cheap as it is. So just kind of FYI, if you want to make some money, We're at a low right now. Wait until it zips up to $55 or $56 an ounce. So you just got to think about that. So are you winning, Mark? Or are you still blocked by nickel?
No,
hey,
Mark,
long live. Thank you, there, long live. It's. I'm just trying to. I don't want to. I'm not. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm doing. If you want to do it, you can, but it'll hit 35. The Eagles. Yeah. Good luck with 35 on that, Eagle, Steve. Yeah.
Long live is a big silver guy like me. We really think, if you say 200 in this community, you get grief. But 200 today is not anything because that's only like 49.50 back in 1980. So it's not a big deal if it gets to 200. And the sky's not going to fall and the economy collapse. They say, if it gets to 200 or 300, then you don't want to be alive. I'm going, no. It happened. I lived through it. I've lived through all the silver runs, and we never had any crisis to the point where you go, oh my Lord, I better lock myself in my house because it's going to be chaos. It didn't. Yep. You went on through life just like you did any other day. In the 70s, you were just more picky about what you bought because everything was so high.
But no, inflation is back on us just like it was back in the early 70s. So I stay away from Silver Eagle. There you go. Well, you know what? I'm not going to tell you what to buy or what not to buy, but I buy in silver. Silver has the most percentage of upswing that you can get, and that's just my own personal stuff. So,
do you believe they could short us silver and the Silver Eagles in the near future? Tell us it's something when it's really not that pure.
Well, this is why I brought it up. At the Mint changed their schedule on releasing the two Morgan, the Peace Dollar, a release of the reverse proofs, and now they've changed it to where they don't know when they're going to release it yet. They changed the date on it. So that tells me that the Mint is having issues getting silver. Now, the Perth Mint has already shut down and their silver product because they can't get silver. There's 3 mints in Australia, and they're all having the same problem. So
the temptation is to, instead of 999, go 999, and then go 9995 or whatever. I mean, the temptation.
Exactly. They're having issues. So what is going on is you have the 3 major countries buying silver, and so they can't get enough silver. There's not enough silver out there. So right now, there's a shortage because the mints around the world have shut down or can't mine, like the one in Indonesia, the copper mine. It mints silver, it mints gold, and so you have to think about these mines have not produced any silver, any gold, so it's going to create shortfall, just like copper. Copper is going to be short here before long. You're going to see copper shoot up. Could have a big channel if he got rid of nickel. You see that, nickel?
But we all love
79 says Rocky could have a big channel if he got rid of nickel.
You never know.
Oh Lord. Let me see if I got a email. Let me see here if I got an email from I have not gotten an email yet, so I need an email from he'll probably email me later, but anyway.
But ratings tend to be up when you got the guy everybody loves to hate. Usually they can't show their hate unless they come. So usually that's one thing.
79 says I should can you. Get rid of nickel, Lisa says. Well, you know what? It's 6 o'clock. We're going to end this stream tonight. And thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate it. I'll be thinking of y'all next Sunday, and where I will not be here, but you'll be in my mind. You'll have someone like Long Live or Tiger on. Lisa, yeah, there you go. All right, well, I'm going to shut down, and we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. So y'all take care, and I will see you. Jamie Foxx, good seeing you. Thank everyone for coming, and we're going to end this stream.
I sure hope Barbara gets back soon so she can,
Yeah, we need Barbara.
so she
We
can
need
take the heat.
Barbara.
Not
Yes.
me.